Hey, yo, what's up? I'm here. Battle, Middle-earth, Shadow, a Mordor. Hopefully I said that right. I got the lead designer. I didn't even know he was the lead designer. But now that I do know, I got to give you extra props. Thank you so much for your hard work, man. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. A friend of mine, yo, shout out to my man Weapon X. A friend of mine, he called me and he said, yo, watch this trailer. And then I said, all right, cool. And he said, call him back. I watched it. And I said, where the fuck did this come from? Like, so let me ask you a question. How did this all come about, and how did you execute it so well? It looks so, like, amazing, seriously.
We're humongous fans of Middle-earth, the lore, the franchise, and everything, but of course we're huge gamers. We're big fans of sandbox, open world action games, you know, and of course our WB brethren, you know, Arkham, we love their games, and trying to pull together all the things that we love the most and put them into this world and try and make something that's, you know, it's fun and it's got some new elements, but it's also authentic to Tolkien and the Middle-earth lore. So, yeah.
Now listen, explain this guy, like what's going on with him, because I would love the story looks really interesting and I love the combat. So please, like, can you kind of like walk us through what the story is about? And I also saw like a standoffish battle with someone. It looks epic, man. So please let us know.
All right, so the game takes place between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings in the timeline, right? So after The Hobbit's done, there's like 60 plus years before Lord of the Rings starts, and Sauron, you know, he's been gone from Mordor for thousands of years, and you're Talion. This guy, this glowy-eyed gentleman here, is he's a ranger on the Black Gates, and when Sauron returns, he just slaughters everyone there at the Black Gates, his family, everybody, including him, and he's resurrected by a spirit of vengeance that's awakened by Sauron's return, who's got this ancient grudge. And so you go into Mordor with this power to come back from the dead and resurrect, and the thing that lets us do gameplay-wise is time is always moving forward. So instead of rewinding from a checkpoint, replay the last couple minutes of the game, time moves forward. The guy that just killed you, he levels up. He becomes somebody. You know his name now. He's got strengths and weaknesses. You can hunt him back down and get revenge on that guy. And so, you know, because of that, Orc society is evolving. Everybody in the world is constantly battling and backstabbing each other, trying to get up the hierarchy and get more power. So that's kind of the heart of the nemesis system, which is our kind of key innovation we're trying to add to the open world sandbox games.
It'll be my honor for you to hold the HipHopGamer belt. Yo, did you hear what this gentleman just said? I never even heard of that in a video game before. Period. That is genius. Like, that is crazy. So, okay, now let me ask you this question. Like, a game like this, what I really like is there's tons of characters on screen, and with all these characters on screen, there's tons of deadly kills. It looked like a walking fatality. Like this shit is crazy. So, is there some sort of level up system to bring about all this destruction? If so, can you like kind of walk us through how does that work?
Yeah, so you've got kind of the skill tree of like your ranger skills, the physical stuff, the really brutal, nasty kills that you're going to do with the sword and the dagger.
I knew it.
And you've got the wraith skills that take advantage of the spirit there, who does all the crazy stuff like teleporting across the world and taking a guy's head off, or you know, exploding their heads after you do the flurry kills on them. I don't know if you saw that one, but so you've got a whole level up system like that, and then you've also got the weapons and how you upgrade all the weapons, and that's a system that, again, in Tolkien, the weapons are characters. You know, you're not just picking up tons of different random swords. Like, you're building your sword's legend, you're growing it, you're getting it a name and writing its story onto the blade. So when you kill these guys, the nemesis system, captains and war chiefs, you know, you kill them, and what you do with that is you basically carve their fate onto your blade, and that upgrades your weapon.
Yo, y'all give me a hug, man. Like, yo, this is, I'm gonna tell you right now, live on camera, I've seen a lot of games here at E3. This is easily one of like the top 5 most innovative games and gameplay combat systems. Truthfully, I think you guys and CD Projekt Red need to get in a room together and like just battle it out or something, because this is remarkable. Like seriously, like just listening to the conversation, I want to play the game right now. Like seriously, I think this is amazing. Now, just a few more questions and I'll let you go. I know you know Taya is E3 is crazy, you know, day 3. But listen, the next thing I want to say, and I think this is very important to all the gamers, online multiplayer. Do you have it? And if so, how will it work in a world like this that's ever changing?
So at Monolith, we are 100% focused on making the highest quality, most badass single player game we can. So no multiplayer.
you don't even need it. Like, you don't even need it. That's one question. The next question is this: when it comes to this particular level up system and everything like that, how does it work in terms of the type of enemies that you fight? The reason why is because you could level up one way because you like the style of play, but because of the type of enemies you play, it may be unbalanced. Like, this may not be the way you want to level up. Is there like tutorials or suggestions or like little hints that you get along the way that kind of teaches you about your own self and your play style to go against the enemies you're going to see later?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of elaborate systems that we've constructed to try and make sure that you always know what your options are and what the best things are going to be. And that's another thing about the nemesis system is those guys, they're not just personalities, there's traits, there's strengths and weaknesses that you can learn. And so you can figure out if a guy you're really building a grudge against is specifically weak to range mode, you can level up your range mode, or if he's especially weak to stealth, you can get more stealthy with him and try and take him down easier that way.
Now walk me through a boss battle. What would a boss battle be like in a game like this? Because after seeing what you can do just on the norm, I can imagine how epic a boss battle would be. Walk us through what a boss battle would be like in Shadow of Mordor.
Well, so the nemesis system is basically constantly generating new bosses, right? And the captains, there's a bunch of captains in Sauron's army there that are kind of the sub-bosses, right? And then you got the war chiefs who are the big bad guys. And when you go after a war chief, he's going to have bodyguards. You know, in his time in Mordor, he's built allies and enemies, but his allies are going to show up to fight with you. So if you go straight for a war chief who's got a lot of bodyguards, really you're just triggering like a triple boss battle if he's got 2 bodyguards. But if you take your time and you're careful, you go after his bodyguards first, you can take them out so it's just one-on-one with the boss. Or, with the demo we're showing at E3 is a little later in the game, and you've leveled up to the point where you have the power to dominate them, bend them to your will, make those guys your own. So you can go after a boss and actually turn him into your minion, make him fight for you. So if you're going after a war chief, you get his bodyguards, you make them all yours, and then by the time you draw the war chief out, he thinks he's got an entourage, and then you just give the command and they flip and start killing him for you.
Get the yo, look, just one last question. Like, this nemesis system, we're gonna need more of this, man. Like, I know you guys is already thinking of new things to do already, but a game like this, the story seems like it's gonna be epic and stuff like that. So is this just like a one-shot deal game, or do you guys got plans to do more of this particular story itself? Simply because, I mean, you got big fans of Lord of the Rings, but there's no Lord of the Ring game that's doing this, like tackling this. So to me, I would love to see more of this even after release. Have you guys planned to have more than one, or are you just hoping this one sells enough to, you know what I'm saying? Franchise, baby, yeah, baby, that's what we want, man.
All we're focused on is making sure this game kicks as much ass as it can, and we get as many people to play it as we possibly can.
Perfect PR answer. You know what I'm saying? Look, seriously, man, for you to be the lead designer here, your work is incredible, man. I can't wait for it to come out. When does this game come out?
It's October 7th on Xbox One, PS4, PS3, 360, and PC.
Hold up. So you managed to do all of this shit on all the platforms? I would assume something like this was next gen only.
So at Monolith, we're actually 100% focused on the next gen platforms, and there's a group in Canada called Behavior that's working on making sure it runs on the 360 and PS3.
Got you. Because I'm about to say, this shit look too good. All right, cool. Look, one love and God bless your boy HipHopGamer, Hot 97. You must focus on the Nemesis system. And CD Projekt Red, I love you guys. You need to get in a room with these guys and create something brand new as well. Would you collaborate with them if they wanted to?
We love their games too, yeah.
Only on the HipHopGamer show you get shit like that. You know what I'm saying? God bless you, man. We out. Peace. I mean, like you guys got a plan for a demo? Something like a demo?